I think one of the biggest things that I learned over this past year, almost 2 years now, is that leadership is not about success. It's about having the courage and bravery to keep going despite obstacles or setbacks while never compromising your basic principles.
I think that one of the things that unfortunately that we're taught as Asians is to, fear failure or fear taking risk. And, but, that also means that you don't really experience life and you're not making that much of a difference, because if it was easy, if change was easy, it would happen by itself, and it doesn't.
As the first Chinese American woman ever elected to Congress, I know firsthand the unique barriers that Asian American and Pacific Islander women face breaking into politics. And that's why events like this and the work that CAUSE does is so close to my heart.
Running for office should never feel like an isolation. You should feel that a community is behind you. You should have a strong kitchen cabinet of people, figuring out things like how to help you and everything else. Like everybody, it should be a critical mass.
And so on those days when it feels really hopeless, to remember to look around and realize we are not alone. We are actually on the right side of history, and that we are going to win because we just have this huge momentum that may not always feel like it's there, but it is there.
I'm very happy that young leaders who have gone through the CAUSE programs are succeeding. And I would encourage you to continue to be engaged. Our voices can only be heard when we speak up and get involved.
People really need to be in a space where others speak their language, other people affirm and know their cultures, and they trust and feel comfortable with the folks around them to really share their experiences.
I think all of us have opportunities to be an advocate in one way or another, whether it's with our families on issues, whether it's just standing up for someone or calling out some sort of injustice. But that can be very foundational in terms of just looking at a path towards becoming a public official.
Now, we have difficult choices to make. If you take no action, you're still going to be impacted. Understand that people only expect great things of you because you have demonstrated that you can achieve incredible capacity to change our world. And not many people have that capacity to the extent that you have.
It's about these relationships that you're building here. It's about the networks that you are creating, and it's about representation.
The perception that Filipino Americans can't be in the assembly. It had been almost 160 years, and they've never made it. And so they're either not qualified, or their community is not supportive enough, or there's some barrier, some bamboo ceiling that they just can't break through. And I was intent on changing that narrative. Sometimes you don't believe it's possible until you see it happening.
Our stories as Pacific Islanders are already invisible as it is. And so when we're in the room, we might as well bring the entire village with us and tell the story from that perspective, because then that might be the only opportunity to make that impression on somebody, or to have somebody think about this issue for the communities.
It has to be about people. It has to be about purpose. And it has to be about really wanting to help people directly and indirectly every single day.
Your hard work in these difficult and disruptive times played a big role this past November, and it will continue to make an impact as we look ahead.
And so I think the CAUSE Leadership Program and the Leadership Institute is a really important way to both build the skills, but also build a network of people who are going into government affairs.
We have a history in the US of anti-Asian hate, but we also have a history of resistance. We have organizations like CAUSE that are able to work in collaboration with our leaders, and we have our leaders. This is a time unlike any other. I want to thank CAUSE for all of your leadership, because I think this is a new moment. It's a different time.
And it's important for organizations like CAUSE to continue your great work, to inform the community, to raise awareness of issues that disproportionately affect the community. And I look forward to working with all of you as we continue to make California and America a better place to live, work, and play.